you've watched my Raptor video, I said it there and I'll say it here as well. I understand that Stranger Things has just come out. And everyone's raving about it. Everyone's excited about it. But the Leafs losing yesterday and then proceeding to beat the Penguins 7-2 tonight. It's like we're in the upside down. I don't get it. But that's sports. I guess that's the Toronto Maple Leafs. And they beat the Pens 7-2 tonight to get back to 500. A collective exhale. And for the love of God, a regulation win. Does this mean anything moving forward? I don't know. I can't tell the damn future. But what I do say is, this was a nice game to watch. Now they still got outshot a bunch. But, screw it. You scored 7 freaking goals. Doesn't matter to me. And I gotta say, there were some pretty nice ones in this game tonight. It starts with Oliver Ekman-Larsson, who Knies does a great job keeping the puck alive at the left point. Fires it across the ice to OEL, who's about at the right circle, at the hash marks along the boards. Picks it up, tries to feed it across to Cowan, but he gets knocked down by the defender. And it's sitting there, and OEL goes there, picks it up, rifles it home, and the Leafs lead at 1-0. Awesome start to the game. You got a 1-0 lead. However, we've seen this freaking story before. Because they tie it up, and we're thinking, okay, well, that's how this is going to go. But under 9 minutes to go in the first period, Riley fires the puck down below the goal line, and Cowan's behind the net, picks it up, finds Willie, who's tickling the rafters coming off the bench, and Cowan gives it to him on a platter. He's ready to fire it, but he goes back to Cowan, and you look at Cowan's reaction, right? You look at the way he shoots this puck. He didn't expect this thing coming back, because he's kind of on his back foot. He's kind of standing up straight, but then he turns, fires it, and he's like, holy crap, and he buries it into the cage. And he looks back at Willie like, oh, that was beautiful. Because, oh yeah, Willie would shoot that 99% of the time, but that 1%, boop, right to Cowboy. And I don't know, a little JT, Cowan, and Nylander line might have something brewing there. We shall see. But that gave the Leafs the lead back. It's 2-1 after 20 minutes of work. We go to the second period. And it goes D to D. Riley, OEL. Back to Morgan Riley, who fires it on. And Bobby McMahon, who crosses in front of the net, ends up getting a redirection on it. Beautiful redirect. I think it goes off the defender of Matt Dumba, I believe, and into the net. Bobby McMahon off the schneid. The Leafs have a 2-goal lead. We've seen this before, but hey, positive vibes. Good stuff. Next up, Troy Stetcher's got it at the point. Fires it on. It's blocked in front by Chris Letang, but Nick Wise, right on top of Chris Letang, basically, kind of whacks the puck free. It ends up on the stick of Dakota Joshua, who spins, fires, and beats Tristan Jarry. And the Leafs now lead at 4-1. Oh, God, 4-1. How can it get worse than that? Oh, it won't. It'll get better. Because puck comes down under Tristan Jarry. He picks it up, but doesn't freeze it. Max Domi pokes it free, centers it to Nick Waugh, who buries it. And the Leafs now lead at 5-1. After 40 minutes of play. This is weird, but they can still blow this. Let's see what happens in the third. Well, Austin Matthews, they come off the bench. Max Domi gets through the neutral zone, drops it off for Matthews, and Matthews fires this thing low blocker on Jarry on the rush. A gorgeous shot from Matthews. Beats him clean. He needed that desperately, and that gave the Leafs a 6-2 lead because they ended up making it 5-2. That made it 6-2 and pretty much took the wind out of the sails of the Penguins. And then with the absolute dagger of all daggers, Jarry comes out to play the puck, gives it off to Matt Dumba, who's looking to come out of the zone. Nick Robertson, pickpockets him, and he fires a 5-0 on Tristan Jarry to bury it. It's a 7-2 Leaf lead, and that is it. It is curtains there. The Toronto Maple Leafs win 7-2. I mean, it is remarkable what my tone has been the last 24 freaking hours. Yesterday, I had a bucket on my head, tell them to wake up, show some effort. The next day, they do exactly that. They win 7-2. All right. Fair enough. They're 11-3 on the season. Still nothing to be all happy-go-lucky about, but a win is a win in regulation against Kyle Dubas. We'll take it. Holy crap. And let's get to the goal scoring. So OEL scored, assisted by Matthew Knies and Austin Matthews at 6:46 of the first period. And Ben Kindle ties it up at 1. Again, like a minute and a half later, because of course. But then 3 minutes later is when the Cowan goal happened. His third of the year, assisted by Willie and Morgan Riley. And then we go to the second period. Bobby McMahon's sixth goal of the year, assisted by OEL and Morgan Riley. That was at 2:24. And about 2.5 minutes after that, the Dakota Joshua goal happens, assisted by Nick Waugh and Troy Stetcher. And then Nick Waugh's goal, which is a power play marker, shout out Max Domi, he gets this primary assist. Bobby McMahon, the secondary, at 13:58 of the second period. So the Leafs, who usually had dominated the second periods, outscored them 3-0 in the periods. Took a shot at 10-8, but who cares? Doesn't matter. Goals are goals. Yeah, outshot in the first period, 10-7. Outshot in the second period, 10-8. Outshot in the third period, 15-8. But who cares? 35-23 for the game. You'll take it, a 7-2 victory. But my God, can we have one game where you don't get outshot to all hell? Now, it was tighter, or, I think it was at one point, it was like 27-23 in shots. Maybe it was 27-22 or something. I don't know. But obviously, they're down a bunch late. Leafs are going to kind of play conservative. And Hildeby played great. That's another thing. Yes, you scored 7 goals, but Dennis Hildeby allowed 2 goals on 35 shots tonight. Attaboy. Good job, young fella. Face-off dot, dead even. So the Leafs don't dominate the face-off dot, and they score 7 goals. Right. What? Makes no sense. Special teams, both teams were 1 for 3 in the power play. And obviously goaltending, like I said, Dennis Hildeby, 2 goals, 35 shots, a .943 save, a big night for him. Bobby McMahon, goal and assist, a +2. OEL, goal and assist, +2. Nick Waugh, goal and assist, +2. Matthews, goal and assist, a +1. Dakota Joshua had a goal, +2. Also had 7 hits today. Is Dakota Joshua starting to figure out what he is on this team? I know it sounds stupid, but you look at the last couple games for Dakota Joshua. We've been talking about him recently. Okay, like what do you do? Like, what's your role here, bud? He had 5 hits in the last game, and he had 7 hits today and scored a goal and was a +2. Liked what I saw there. Easton Cowan, goal, +2. Nick Robertson, goal, +1. Morgan Riley had 2 assists, was a +3. Max Domi, 2 assists. That's what you do, I guess. Effort, energies, play with Matthews and Matty Nyes. Play him with good players. I guess he cares at that point. And Matthew Nyes, 2 assists. Troy Stetcher had an assist and was a +3. Willie Nylander had an assist and a +2 in the game. Lots of points to go around for the boys. But a win is a win. Take it, enjoy it, but move the hell on starting tomorrow. Because they have a long way to go to get back to where they truly want to be. And let's be honest, where they should be. Let's be real about it. They've been awful this season so far, but they should be a better team. They should be a better team. And the next game for the Leafs is Tuesday. In Florida against the Panthers. And then you have the Hurricanes on Thursday. Lovely. And then Montreal at home on Saturday. Oh, God. And then the Lightning on Monday. What the hell is the schedule looking like? They didn't do squat against the crap teams. Now they got to face all these good teams. So figure it out, Leafs. Good job tonight. Phenomenal. Move on. And let's see what you got against Florida on Tuesday. You go out there against Florida, in Florida on Tuesday. Look, they haven't been great either, the Panthers, right? They're 1 game over 500. They have kind of struggled. They've obviously had some injuries as well. But they're a team that if you want to get back in this, you got to jump into the standings, right? 7:30 in Florida, Tuesday night. You go out there and you get a W, and you win 2 in a row. You're a game above 500. At that point, you would have probably jumped the Florida Panthers in the standings. We may feel a little bit better about where we're at. But as of right now, enjoy this win and move on tomorrow. All right, so you know what, guys? That's going to do it for this one. If you enjoyed the video and the game today, because, it was a good one. Hit the like button, do appreciate it. Hit the subscribe button. You guys, nothing's already. Comment down below your thoughts on the video, thoughts on the game. Would you like, would you not like from today's game for the Toronto Maple Leafs? Twitter, Discord, Instagram, TikTok, all that stuff is down below. So follow up there if you haven't done so already. And I will talk to you guys, of course, Raptors edition. It'll be tomorrow night, 6 p.m. tip-off at MSG against the New York Knicks. And for the Toronto Maple Leafs, back in action on Tuesday night in Florida against the Panthers. 7:30 puck drop there. Let's see what you got, fellas. Give us another good one. Get us another 2 points, maybe in regulation as well. Get the vibes changing, because for the love of God, Leafs Nation needs it. Thank you so much for listening and watching. I hope you enjoyed the video and the game tonight. Talk to you guys then.